evening, this presentation will be done by Lindsay Ali, Kitoy Austin, Sophia Benjamin, Caitlin Gajada, and Ivy Gordon. We are Group M and we will discuss leadership's role in change management. Several studies estimate 60 to 70% of change initiatives are unsuccessful. Effective leadership during this time can improve the chances of success. Areas which will be discussed include the general responsibilities of a leader, leadership in change management, leadership styles, and the importance of trust between leaders and followers. Additionally, we will explore the utilization of change management models. I will hand over to Lindsay Ali.
Leadership. Leadership is broadly defined as a process of influencing and guiding groups or individuals to achieve a common goal. Nothouse 2021. It goes beyond merely holding a title. Leadership involves creating a vision, inspiring trust and motivation, and mobilizing resources and people to implement that vision, and fostering a productive work environment. Yoke 2013. A leader's responsibility within their organization. Leaders are expected to perform several critical functions within an organization. According to Nothouse 2021, leaders are responsible for vision and strategic direction. Leaders craft and communicate a compelling vision that aligns with the organization's mission. Decision making and problem solving. Leaders make timely and informed decisions to solve problems effectively and steer the organization through challenges. Communication and information sharing. Effective leaders are adept communicators who ensure that information flow upwards, downward, and laterally within the organization. Motivation and empowerment. Leaders inspire and energize their team by recognizing achievements, offering support, and empowering employees to take initiative. Talent development and succession planning. Modern leaders invest in developing their team's capabilities through coaching, mentoring, and providing learning opportunity. Cultivating organization culture. Leaders shape and reinforce the organization's culture by modeling values, establishing ethical standards, and encouraging behaviors that align with organizational goals. Change management. According to Qatar 2012, change management refers to the systematic approach to dealing with change, both from the perspective of an organization and the individual. It involves defining and implementing strategies to manage transition or transformation of an organization's goals. The fundamental characteristics of change management include understanding the need for change, planning for it, and ensuring that change is effectively communicated and executed. Al-Haddad and Kutnor 2015. The role of leadership in change management. Leadership is a critical role in driving change. Leaders are essential at every stage of the change process. According to Al-Haddad and Kutnor 2015 and Waldman et al. 2015, their involvement can determine the success or failure of a change initiative through the following actions. Establishing a clear view for change. Leaders must articulate why change is necessary. Building and maintaining trust. Trust is a cornerstone of successful change. Effective communication. Leaders must communicate openly and frequently, engaging and empowering stakeholders. When employees are engaged, they are more likely to support and sustain the change. Role modeling and leading by example. Leaders set the tone by exemplifying the behaviors and the attitude they expect from others. Adaptive and flexible leadership. Adjust strategies in response to emerging challenges. Sustaining the change. Once the change has been implemented, leaders must work to institutionalize new practices and values so that the change becomes part of the organization's DNA. I'll hand you over to Ivy Gordon.
Psychologist Daniel Goleman believes a great leader requires adaptability with changing employee needs and circumstances. He proposed 6 leadership styles which are highly integrated into frameworks for effective leadership. The affiliative style focuses on building emotional bonds and fostering camaraderie within a positive work environment. Advantages include effectiveness in improving team harmony, increased morale, and repairing communication or trust issues. Disadvantages include a standard of mediocrity due to excess praise and uncorrected performance. The coaching style emphasizes individual development for the future, focusing on improving performance and connecting employee and organizational goals. Most effective with initiative-seeking employees. Disadvantages include the potential perception of micromanagement, which can undermine self-confidence. The commanding or coercive style demands immediate compliance. This style can lead to reduced job satisfaction and undercut employee morale. It is suitable for urgent turnarounds due to its emphasis on decisive action and a clear chain of command. The democratic style involves consensus building, leveraging employees' expertise to achieve shared goals. It's most effective when the organization's direction is unclear, but less effective when swift decisions are needed. The pace-setting style promotes high performance standards and self-direction, but may not provide necessary training or guidance. Most suitable when group members are highly motivated, having already acquired the necessary competence. Undermining morale, feelings of failure, and negative effects on group culture are shortcomings. An advantage is short-term success. Visionary or authoritarian style is the most effective approach, appropriate for use when an organization needs a new direction. The goal is to move people towards a new set of shared dreams, allowing freedom to innovate, experiment, and take calculated risks. Benefits are high employee engagement and increased job satisfaction. A shortcoming arises if limited feedback is given. Goleman considered emotional intelligence another facet of great leadership. This quality enables the selection and execution of leadership styles. He identified 4 components. Self-awareness. He considers the heart of emotional intelligence involves understanding one's emotions and their impact on themselves and others. Self-management involves controlling emotions, especially in stressful situations, and maintaining a positive outlook. Social awareness involves recognizing others' emotions and organizational dynamics. Leaders with high levels of social awareness is demonstrating empathy. Social skills or relationship management involve influencing, coaching, mentoring, and resolving conflicts effectively. I will hand over to Kitoy Austin.
Leadership styles and change management models. Lewin's change model. Kurt Lewin's change model puts forward that restraining forces impact both individual and organizational behavior, ultimately determining the outcome of change. Employees are inspired and guided towards a new state by the driving factors. The primary obstacles to change initiatives are the restraining forces, which draw attention to possible opposition to change. Lewin's 1947. Lewin identified 3 phases of change, which are as follows. 1. Unfreeze, getting ready for a change that is wanted. 2. Change, making the intended change happen. 3. Refreeze, consolidating the intended change and embracing it. According to Lewin, it is critical to strike a balance between these factors by including employees in training to close the skill gap and communicating changes effectively. Change agents must utilize persuasive change reasoning, guarantee compliance, and put stress management strategies into practice. Malik, 2022. The 3 best leadership styles identified by Kurt Lewin's framework are affiliative, democratic, and visionary. The necessity of flexibility in leadership is highlighted by the fact that each of these leadership styles can be successful based on the circumstances, team dynamics, and organizational objectives. Motivation, creativity, and productivity are all impacted by leadership styles, which emphasizes the necessity for leaders to match their style to the demands of their team. Lewin's framework is still a fundamental resource for comprehending and enhancing leadership characteristics. Mind Tools 2022. Kotter's change model. The 8 steps of Kotter's change model are a structured approach to change management that are intended to address certain issues that companies have when undergoing change. The model is a well-liked management theory that offers a clear roadmap for producing, overseeing, and maintaining change. It guarantees that a company may accomplish its strategic goals with the least amount of resistance and disturbance. Kotter's 8-step method requires that change initiatives be in line with the organization's overarching goals and strategy in order to be successful. Because of this alignment, the organization's long-term objectives are supported and its competitive advantage is enhanced by the transformation initiatives. Check that the change initiatives are in line with the organization's strategic priorities and management style on a regular basis in order to align the model. As necessary, modify the initiatives and vision to keep them in line. Nevins 2024. With a focus on developing urgency, establishing a common vision, and consolidating successes, Kotter's model provides an organized method to accomplish transformative change. Leaders who go from a visionary to a mentoring and democratic approach are better able to implement long-lasting change. A visionary leadership style is essential for leaders in the early phases of change when the need for transformation is initially acknowledged. With a clear vision for the future, now is the time to encourage and inspire others. Workers must comprehend the reasons behind the need for change as well as how it will benefit both the company and them personally. Visionary leaders are skilled at overcoming any initial fear of uncertainty by presenting a successful vision that inspires the workforce. Focusing on open communication and being ready to respond to the why of the change are crucial at this point.
The importance of trustworthy leadership. In times of adversity within an organization, especially when going through change, it is the basic responsibility of the executives to manage and lead their subordinates. However, a leader who is unreliable or not trusted by those whom they lead oftentimes do not receive the desired results. For example, both leaders and followers must be involved at the planning stage of the change management process. This is because it is a critical stage where the organization prepares to effectively implement a decision. Therefore, a leader should always maintain his reliability and trustworthiness so as to give their followers a sense of confidence during the change process. According to Judge 2012, advantages of trustworthy leadership are: it reduces any feelings of uncertainty associated with organizational change. It yields increased employee engagement. It can lead to more creative work. And it promotes organizational innovation. Human beings are known to be creatures of habit. That being said, when faced with change, whether anticipated or sudden, members are expected to feel a sense of uneasiness. In times like these, employees rely on a trusted leader to guide and support them through the transition process while feeling a sense of validation. The attitude and disposition of the leader will reflect on that of his followers. Trustworthy leadership can also lead to more creative work and promote innovation, considering that skilled employees are encouraged to share their ideas and solutions for the organization without the fear of feeling undervalued or not receiving credit for their work. This will in turn increase organizational success. Trustworthy leadership and organizational capacity for change. Organizational capacity for change is the general capability of an organization to effectively prepare for and respond to significant changes in the environment. As seen in Figure 2 below, trustworthy leadership and trusting followers are two core dimensions of organizational capacity for change. Although an organization's capacity for change increases over time, everyday challenges help broaden a leader's ability to effectively problem solve. Judge 2012 highlights human skill sets and resources as key ingredients for organizational capacity for change. Therefore, a trustworthy leader should promote personal growth and development amongst employees in order to achieve long-term goals for the organization. For example, an employee returning from academic leave is rightfully promoted or receives the appropriate benefits. Such actions strengthen trust between leaders and followers and create a healthy work environment. Trusting followers. Trusting followers are an asset to organizational change. Whether on a small scale or large scale, leaders rely on the cooperation of their followers to accomplish company goals. For example, registered nurse Kathleen Bartholomew, in her analysis of the concept of followership in healthcare, expressed the importance of nurses to feel comfortable in speaking up and communicating with physicians when needed. She further stated that physicians should become more approachable to nurses and that there should be a level of trust between the two professionals. All this is in an effort to prevent any medical errors. Whilst it is important to trust others in order to promote company growth, according to Macklin and Hackman 1999, trusting someone is also a risk, but trust is also a resource that can reduce risk and make an organizational development effort successful.
Middle managers are essential in bridging the gap between senior management and frontline employees, playing a vital role in driving successful change. Positioned between leadership and employees, they ensure strategic goals are effectively translated and implemented according to Rhineland 2020. Key roles during change include champions advocating for change, motivating teams, and aligning efforts with organizational goals. Synthesizers adapt and interrogate senior management strategies with team-specific needs. Facilitators support and guide employees through transition, ensuring smooth adoption of new processes. Implementers ensuring that change initiatives are executed efficiently and effectively. Adaptation. In dynamic environment, middle managers must be agile, acquire new skills to stay relevant, and guide teams to continuous change and efficiency improvement. Collaborative leadership. Strong leadership and engaged middle management creates a culture of teamwork and flexibility, fostering an environment where influence occurs through collaboration rather than authority, crucial for navigating organizational change, according to Judge 2012. By fulfilling these roles, middle managers not only drive change but also provide critical support to employees, ensuring both the success and sustainability of transformation efforts. Rhineland 2020. Middle managers play a crucial role in guiding organizational change through a cyclical process. Planning, developing strategies based on previous experience to ensure effective change implementation. Execution, use models to assess and adjust change in real time, ensuring alignment with organizational goals. Taking action, engage employees in change process, encourage collaboration, and ensure alignment with new plan. Reflection, analyze the outcome to understand successes and areas for improvement, fostering continuous improvement according to Sapofus 1997. In addition to managing change, middle managers also drive innovation and idea generation. Bridging the gap, middle managers translate senior leadership or directives into clear practical steps for frontline employees, promoting ideas with direct knowledge of customer needs and organizational structure. They introduce new ideas to management, ensuring the change process is relevant and effective, according to Judge 2012. To conclude this assignment, when it comes to leadership in change management, the roles of leadership in change management would include providing vision, direction, and support, using different leadership styles like transformational and transactional to influence how change is managed. Trustworthy leadership establishes trust that creates stability during change. It encourages collaboration and reduces resistance. It builds confidence and a sense of security among employees. Organizational capacity for change, OCC, trustworthy leadership strengthens that, enable the organization to adapt to change successfully. The role of the middle managers is to bridge the gap between leadership and employees. It requires a trust that leadership is putting them to effectively implement change. Leadership and trust are essential for guiding organizations through change. Trustworthy leadership fosters a positive change culture and enhances the organizational capacity for long-term success.